My name is Christina and my student number is 1010903346.
My name is Emily Zhirou, and my student number is 1010853505.
My name is Steven Jiaqing and my student number is 101030828.
So in this video, we are going to talk about the SDG indicator, proportion of urban population living in slums in 3 countries, Singapore, Morocco, and Brazil. So generally, for the years available in the dataset, the proportion of population living in slums in Singapore decreased over time, whereas in the cases of Morocco and Brazil, the proportion showed a decreasing trend from the year 2000 to a certain year, which was 2012 for Brazil and 2016 for Morocco, and stayed constant since then. There are some possible real-world factors responsible for these trends. For Singapore as a developed country, features like economic growth and social equality are most likely the major contributors to the continuing decline in the population living in slums. As economic growth leads to increased job opportunities and improved infrastructure, which results in a lower unemployment rate and better income equality within the population. However, for developing countries like Morocco and Brazil, rapid population growth and urbanization rates may be the most significant limiting factors for the decrease in poverty, since they drive the demand for housing. Therefore, the insufficient housing supply to fulfill the rapid growing demand from the larger population size and rural to urban migration, the proportion living in slums to stop decreasing and might increase again if with weak government urban planning. This also applies to Singapore as the declining rate slowed down for later years.
Well, there are also some additional information and data for each country to construct a good model. Well, for Singapore, knowing urban planning strategies and affordable housing regulation will help to explain the constant decline in the slum population. The Urban Development Authority offers yearly reports outlining government's projects from which this data comes. For Morocco, comprehending slum reduction strategies, especially the Cities Without Slums program, is crucial to grasp the initial drop and later plateau in slums rates. Reports from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Policy support this. Data on rural to urban migration and urbanization patterns is essential for Brazil to help explain why slum ratios decreased earlier than in other nations. Detailed urbanization and demographic data provided by the IBGE institution made this material available. Those sources address particularly social, economic, and policy-driven dynamics in every nation, therefore providing the essential knowledge to improve the models. Well, there are similar trends in Singapore and Morocco. Both those countries show comparable trends, which fit an exponential decay model in there. This model mathematically matches their data as the rate of decline is proportional to the remaining population, producing smooth continuous curves. For Singapore, including population density and future housing construction plans, including urban redevelopment authority projections, helps improve the exponential decay model for continual accuracy as urbanization slows. Morocco's data didn't change after 2016, suggesting a need of adjustments to the model to reflect real-world stagnation caused by reduced policy impacts. Well, however, in contrast for this Brazil's country, this requires a hybrid model, which combines a linear urbanization term and an exponential economic growth term. Driven by factors such as rapid urbanization and economic growth, this equation catches Brazil's unique trend. However, long-term predictions still need to include other elements like infrastructure development plans, data on rural to urban migration rates, and measures of income disparity from IBGE.
A good model for the proportion of urban population living in slums must incorporate several key features. First, it should reflect on real-world relevance, considering policy, intervention, urbanization, and social economy factors unique to each country. For example, Singapore requires urban planning consideration. Morocco must account for the Cities Without Slums program, and Brazil needs a hybrid approach capturing urbanization and economic growth. Reasonable assumptions are essential, such as assuming the slum population reductions are proportional to resource or urbanization growth, the module mathematically complexity or simplicity should match the context. Similar explosion decay modules suit Morocco and Singapore, but Brazil's complexity necessitates a hybrid module. Data reliability is critical too. Module must rely on accurate sources like the urban redevelopment authority and the one listed below. Limitation must also be addressed, such as ensuring the percentage stay within bounds. Through this progress, we will learn that the importance of balancing simplicity, real-world relevance, and data-driven assumption. To improve ACTA, I would refine projections, perform sensitivity, analyze, and explicitly link parameters to socio-economic factors for greater clarity or robustness. Thank you.